And we are underway from Houston. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Oilers 7, Jaguars 0. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were. And you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he will find his man on the outside. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kerryon Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Score Oilers 14, Jaguars 3.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. They juked him. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
With the score, Oilers 14, Jaguars 3.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Oilers 14, Jaguars 10.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point out.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount.
And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 79 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Jacksonville.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Boswell.
DJ Chark, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Check. Yeah. You don't want none. Check 52.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
44's Mike. Check. Man, that's trash.
They'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
First down, Jaguars.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he stopped immediately there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Man open open left side. It's Williams.
The pass.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Down Jacksonville.
Back to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
Chris Boswell.
DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half as they have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Oilers 28. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
To kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied. Rush coming, and he's taken down. K'Lavon Chaisson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long. But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be incredible field position as that'll kick out of bounds inside the opponent's 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And to give this time to the tailback. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Chris Boswell.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 38, Oilers 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now back to throw. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And he returns this to the 22.
Campbell on the return. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Chris Boswell.
A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Makes the
extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Paris Campbell now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Campbell returning it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 6, officially it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd and 11. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
They run with Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
A loss of 7 yards.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back now here on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Then they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
At the 12-yard line.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Jaguars.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Incomplete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down from the gun. It's Taylor. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24 more yards. That's another first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Just like that.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he comes back with one complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
24-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Yeah, he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Third down.
Let's go, G.
Today's final score, Jaguars.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.